Hello. Welcome to Every Day is Funny. Edith, if you're nasty. Few updates. Happy May 2nd. But some housekeeping up top. Tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd, will be the first theme day of Every Day is Funny. As I mentioned yesterday, Jerry Seinfeld is in the news for his new movie, Unfrosted, which is the story of the making of Pop-Tarts. And considering the cross-section of breakfast and comedy, I thought I should do something for such a momentous occasion. And so I bought some Pop-Tarts. Frosted cherry, to be exact. And I am going to eat them live on air tomorrow. As of right now, that's the extent of the celebration and the theme. But maybe there'll be more that I just haven't thought of. If you'd like to join along, feel free to grab your own frosted cherry Pop-Tarts, or any flavor of your choosing. You can eat along with me as we read some comics tomorrow. Another update. I found the author of Rex Morgan, MD, Terry Beatty, on Instagram, and I followed him yesterday. I was going to message him about the show and how big a fan I am, but I got too nervous. Maybe I will in the future. I also got an email from Comics Kingdom yesterday saying that my comment was liked by William Thompson. If you remember yesterday, William Thompson seems to be a big deal in the Comics Kingdom comments arena. And I liked his comment from yesterday's strip and commented, LOL, love it. And I got a like. It seems I'm growing in status in the Comics Kingdom. Because if we're looking at it like a true kingdom, I mean, William Thompson is the prince, and I am but a mere pauper. But one day, come back to this moment during episode 500, and I will have bought out all the shares of Comics Kingdom, and I'm ruling it with an iron fist. No. Comics Kingdom is for the people. I know this. I have one other thing before getting to today's comics. It's a sketch idea. Maybe I'll call Thursdays Sketch Thursdays. I'm really desperate for themes over here. But I was thinking about an idea for a sketch. I'd love to hear in the comments if you think there's something here. But I was thinking about a sketch where a genealogist has to deliver a terrible truth to a man about his family's history. And they set up a meeting where they're gonna go over the results of the genealogist's findings. And maybe the immediate great-grandfather was a massive serial killer. And the man comes in and unexpectedly brings his children to learn about their heritage. And so the genealogist isn't sure how to go about it. And the dad is like, no, I want my kids to know the family. Please be open with whatever you found. And then it's just kind of an awkward situation. And then maybe at the end, it's revealed that the kids inherited those deadly genes and they killed the genealogist. So let me know what you think about that. Maybe I'll write it. Let's get to the comics. Of course, I have to know what's going on with Rex Morgan, MD, and the family dog. So I think we start there. Before we begin, though, take a sip of that coffee if you got it. I will right now. Now again, yesterday, Rex got word that he could go pick up the dog from the vet for eating chocolate. And the daughter wanted to come with, and he said, sure. Okay, headline up top. They are picking up Candy from the vet. And they're talking to the doctor, and she says, we recommend a mild diet for a few days. Rice, boiled potatoes. Keep an eye out for any issues with keeping her food down, etc. Second panel, the daughter says, and no more brownies, ever. And the doctor says, that's right. Keep any toxic foods out of her reach. Well, this similarly offers very little in the way of action and progress. They haven't even gotten to see the dog yet. But at the very least, for all the kids out there who read Rex Morgan, MD every morning, this strip does seem to be a valuable lesson about the dangers of feeding your dog brownies. So at the very least, I'll give it points for that. Brownie points. Maybe I'll cut that out. There's nothing much to say here. I'm upset that Rex didn't get to speak today. He does appear from a kind of profile view in the first panel, if you take a look. But he offers nothing. And he's the doctor here. You would think he'd have something to say. But I think he's letting the daughter learn this lesson herself. Maybe he's gone mute. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow that Rex refuses to speak anymore because of what his daughter did to their dog. Let's check out the comments. There's 20 of them already. Come on, William Thompson, please be there again. The people need you, buddy. Okay, we have comments. Breaking news. We have comments from Jeff Thompson and William Thompson. I don't know if they're related. Thompson is common. I gotta know more. A new aspect to the ever-growing mystery that is William Thompson. Maybe we'll find that out. But let's go to the top comment by Rebecca Yoke, who was in the comments yesterday. And she says she's coming up with a new situation, some new dialogue. Rex to Lady Vet. Why does she have to put Lady Vet? Is it because Rex is a doctor? Rebecca, you're not helping women out very much. I don't know why you said Lady Vet. Okay, Rex to Lady Vet. I love rice and boiled potatoes. I can't wait. Lady Vet to Rex. They're for Candy, not you. Maybe I'm just a bit upset at Rebecca for the Lady Vet comment, but I don't think that's worth 8 upvotes. And I certainly won't be upvoting it. Okay, I want to comment as well. And I want it to be something that this community will give me upvotes for. And they have kind of a warped, twisted sense of humor, as we've seen in the past. So I think I'm going to comment something to the tune of, in quotes, repeating the daughter basically saying, and no more brownies. And then the vet's going to say, that's right, unless they have something special in them. An allusion to marijuana, which I feel like is the right kind of risque humor for this crowd. It doesn't make sense because the vet would not allow the dog to eat the brownies just because they had weed in them. But it's an allusion to weed, and that's funny in itself because it's naughty. And we'll see how I did in the eyes of the kingdom of comics and their ruler, William Thompson. Okay, now for the second strip of the day, I thought I might go with a classic that Comics Kingdom was pushing on me. They link to a very old comic that apparently began in 1913 called Bringing Up Father. And this strip is about a former bricklayer named Jiggs and his wife who achieved sudden wealth. And that is the entire premise, I believe. It began in 1913. It ended in 2000. Perhaps Y2K took it out. The one casualty of Y2K was Jiggs in Bringing Up Father. We have, I presume, Jiggs here in a bar holding a little vial. He says, "These vitamins are supposed to make me a new man." The bartender says, "Do they work?" Jiggs says, "I don't know. Maggie still seems to recognize me." What I'm most confused by is the way he's holding up the vitamin vial in the bar in the first panel. He's really flaunting it to have someone ask him about what it is. Why would you bring your vitamin vial to an old-timey saloon and just stick it out, extend your entire hand to show the entire bar? That's a man who's desperate to have people ask him about a new supplement. Also, the mustache on this saloon is comically large and strangely drawn out. It looks like a bristly sponge superglued onto a man's face. There's 0 comments, which makes sense. All the people who probably were fans of Bringing Up Father are long dead and buried. We gotta get Bringing Up Father to a new audience. Maybe bring it back with a big new flashy remake, a movie or something. Who could play Jiggs? I think John Goodman would play Jiggs. All right, we're gonna wind down for this Thursday, May 2nd ep of Every Day is Funny. Again, my email, everydayisfunnyshow@gmail.com. Feel free to send me anything there. And another reminder, tomorrow is Unfrosted Friday. Get your Pop-Tarts and join me for a nice morning coffee and fake pastry. I have frosted cherry flavor. I'll see you tomorrow.